at BPM. This is the first showing of what's going to be our brand new digital DJ mixer. This is the Xone DB4. Let me give you a very quick overview of it. It's an awful lot to get through, so we try not to hang around here. If we go to the inputs, full matrix input, and we can source from either analog, so we have 4 stereo analog inputs, USB, built-in sound card, so we have 4 stereo sources from USB, and digital, and so we can use 4 SPDIF inputs as well. So that gives you a total of 12 stereo sources, which can matrix across any of the channels. Moving down from the input select, we have the EQ. We've got a fairly unique EQ system. It can be configured either as a filter, which we're in filter mode at the moment. Okay, so I can sweep up the bottoms, sweep down the tops. Go to standard EQ mode. So that gives us a minus 26 dB cut, 6 dB boost. Or isolator mode, and that gives us 24 dB per octave filters and total kill. It's very difficult to see in this light, but the pointers on the control knobs will change colour depending on which mode you're in. So if I go to filter mode, these are blue. I don't know if you can actually see that at all, Mark. And the resonance will light up in red. And that's one of the reasons we've done this unusual control layout. Because when we're in filter mode, this is no longer a mid, this is now a resonance control, and you'll be actually mixing with your highs and your lows. Below the EQ we've got our looper. We can set a loop length. Currently got 1 bar, that's 2 bars or 4 bars, and then I can shrink that down to 2 beats, 1 beat, half, etc, all the way down to 16ths. Very easy to use. That's now looping. I can drop that loop down. Or expand it up to a total of 4 bars. There's 2 ways you can use the looper. You can either dab it and it will lock on, or you can press and hold it, and as soon as you release, you're back into the track again. If we put a loop on here, okay, it's now a 4-beat loop. We can add effects to that. So there's the delays. Wet dry. Start to bring that delay in. That's a ping pong delay. This is now the focused control. That's highlight there. I can change the time of the delay. I can also change the filter. Okay, but you may not want a ping pong delay. So let's choose a different delay. Open the menu and you have all these different types of delays to choose from. So we'll go to just a standard delay. Once again, I can change the filter frequency. This is now my regen control. Okay, and with lots of regen, that will now record my time signature changes. That's delays, reverbs, and you can see the quality of these effects are absolutely superb, real studio effects. As a whole, have an EMT 250 emulation, change the length of that. This is a kill send effect, so that means if I go, it'll chop off the audio and you just get the tail back into the track. Resonators, it's a band pass. More of a subtle effect. Going to modulators, got us a ring mod, it's going to be fairly extreme. Let's choose something else. Going to our modulator menu. Try this one, rotary crossover, superb effect. these menus of different types of effects. Also have an infra bass, which will give you a subharmonic synthesizer as well. We also have our conventional filter system, so we can add loops, then we can have effects, and we can also have filters on both on the EQ and on the main outputs. Very similar layout to the Zone 92. Then finally, all of this power here, we have a whole setup menu. I'm not sure where that shows up on camera, but we have many things that you can set up individually, from the brightness to the routing of the USB sound card to the phase of the booth or the main mix and the source of the main mix and booth, and also record as well. All of this information and setup data can be stored to you a USB key and then recalled later. So if you set your mixer up in your studio, you can go to one in the club and get it to recall it exactly the same settings as the one you have at home. We're hoping for production to start in November, so with a bit of luck they should be available end of December, early in January. Retail price will be just under £2,000, and I think it will be an absolutely storming success. It's been an amazing project to work on, and it is a very important piece because it's our first fully digital DJ mixer. So very, very excited by it. This one is actually called Famous 8 because we've actually got some signatures on here of all the guys that have been working on it. So we have Speedy J down the side, Paul Van Dyke on the front, and Ralph Lawson on this side. That's it.